Child, whether it be a Palestinian child or a Jewish child or a Chinese child or a black child or a white child or any child, to be blown into smithereens because some guy decided he wants to boost his political career called Netanyahu before some election. So he presses a button and all of a sudden 200 people die, 250 people die. Of them, 60 are children. Nothing funny about that, my friend. There's nothing funny about that, my friend. When I say that 60 children died, which is 30%, 30% of those who were injured were children playing in. Yeah, look, yeah, please.
They kill themselves. I'll ask you a question. I've been in this. Listen to me, mate. Listen to me. Just don't interrupt.
Go ahead.
In Israel, there are many Arabs in prison for starting with the Jews. There are many Jews in prison for the starting of the Arabs.
Yes.
In the Palestinian authorities, there's not one Muslim in prison for starting with the Jews.
Okay, fine. I'm not here to represent the Palestinian authorities, with all due respect. I have not said that the Palestinian authorities are all good. Maybe they're doing bad things, but let me tell you something. Who are the Palestinian authorities? The Palestinian authorities are Gaza and a few provinces in the West Bank. I don't know who's in prison for that. Do they even have prisons? The question is this: when I said that the children were being killed, you know what this disgusting and despicable man, who's a coward, do you know what he said? He said they're killing themselves. How can a child kill themselves? You see that racist attitude, it comes out. It's exposed. He humiliated himself in front of tens of thousands, believe me, if not hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people. They're going to see, look at that guy. He said children kill themselves. How do children kill themselves? Do they decide that bombs were going to drop on them? Are you in agreement with him? Yes or no? Okay, don't say anything if you're in agreement with him. That's what I thought. Silence is acquiescence. Do you think a child that's 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, he is killing himself, maybe doing a suicide bomb at the age of 6, 5, 7, 3, a baby killing themselves, come out of the womb and decide to cut themselves? I don't think that's what's happening, my friend. I think what's happening is there's political decision making which is causing children to die, and that's coming from Israel. And yes, also it's coming from Hamas. We don't disagree. They make decisions which also has lives of the children are in danger. But why don't you condemn like we condemn? Why are you afraid to condemn? Is this the level of stubbornness you have? Is this the level of stubbornness that you say the children are killing themselves? Is this the level of discourse that there is here in the Jewish community in the heart of London? Is this the representation you want for yourselves as Jews? Someone to come, the only man that had sorry to say, the balls, the only man, and he says the children are killing themselves. Oh, what a great argument, my friend. The children are killing themselves. Yes, they're killing themselves. I said children are being smashed and blown up. He said, you know what? The children are killing themselves. What are you talking about, you stupid man? What kind of thing is this? Is this the thing that Moses said? Do you really believe Moses if he was here? Wallahi. I say wallahi, which means by God. Hashim, Elohim. Call it. I know you're not allowed to say his name. I know the Hebrew Bible. I know. Yes. But let me ask you a question. Do you think if Moses was here today, answer this question in your minds. I know you're not going to do it out loud. If Moses was here today and I said children in Palestine are being destroyed, and the man comes forward, a Jewish representative, or someone who claims to be Jew, he says they're blowing up themselves. Do you think Moses will say, yes, you're right? Do you think Moses? Do you think David? Do you think Solomon? Do you think you say, yes, you're right? Wallahi, if you do believe that, you have disgraced yourselves in your religion. You have disgraced yourself. You need to go back to the Torah. That's why I tell you all, go back to the Torah. Read it from the beginning again. Read Exodus, read Numbers, read Leviticus, read Deuteronomy, read Genesis. Go ahead and read it. You haven't read it. If you think it's acceptable for a man to come and say, if you think it's acceptable in any universe for a man to come and say that the children are blowing themselves, killing themselves, they're doing it to themselves, I would be ashamed of myself. I really would if a Muslim said that and I didn't correct him.